Hi, well, had a bit of an accident. Broke my wrist in two places, so got this hard plaster on. It's 4 weeks now, and hopefully we'll have an x-ray tomorrow and be able to get this nuisance off, really. So it's very pretty and it's got glitter, but actually I've realised over the last 4 weeks how difficult it is and how restricted it's made me. So I'm going to show you quite how difficult it is. So simple things that we take for granted become really, really difficult, and I'm right-handed, which makes it even worse. So although I have fractured my wrist and one of my metatarsals, actually even my fingers have become weaker. So very simple things become much more difficult. So using a pen, really difficult to try and grip and get any power behind the pen to make it look anything like decent. So it looks like children's scrawl. No offence to any children. Simple thing like a bottle top, other pops are available. Trying to hold it while it's full, squeeze it and get the cap off can be quite difficult because I can't twist this hand. So that's a little bit difficult, so it's water all the way for me. If you want a cup of tea and some milk, actually, believe it or not, filling a kettle, I have to get the kettle in my left hand, prop it somewhere in the sink, underneath the tap with the lid open to fill it up. Just 2 cups because it can't take any more weight than that. Shut it and then put it on the boil because I cannot lift or twist anything with this hand. Then it comes to the milk. So how do you get the cap off when it's a new carton of milk? Really, really difficult. And then, you know, these cartons, they're really tricky and spill everywhere. So it's really difficult to pour without making a flood of milk. And then there are other things, like simple things like, well, bra straps. Don't even talk to me about bra straps. And having to wear the same pair of trousers for almost 4 weeks in and out of the wash because they're the only ones I can actually get on and off so that my family don't have to actually help me go to the toilet. Having a shower, what normally would take 10-20 minutes, take me up to an hour now. Some areas I can reach quite easily, but trying to put an earbud in your opposite ear is really difficult. Never put anything smaller than an elbow in your ear, they say, but actually even if you wanted to scratch or just scratch your ear or something like that, it's really difficult. Washing your hair, trying to keep this thing dry, but I've become a real expert at trying to keep that dry and washing my hair with one hand using the shower head. So we're getting better. Other things that can affect it, scissors. Because I'm right-handed, I cannot use the scissors with my left hand with any power behind it, so that becomes difficult. Having to cream your fingers because, believe it or not, this baby doesn't get washed very easily and gets very, very dry, so I dread to think what's underneath here when they take the plaster off tomorrow. So a simple thing like keeping the skin in good condition can be a problem. Cutting your toenails. Who thought? How could you cut your toenails when you're right-handed and you have to rely on your left hand? Not the best thing to do. Cutting your toenails, you may actually cut your toes more than you will your toenails, so that's difficult as well. Reading a book. How do you hold a book open? Now, most of us have Kindles, I know that, but actually trying to read a book and change the pages, really, really difficult. So in a way, it has taught me something, that actually we should appreciate everything we have, and that a small injury, and I am aware this is a small injury compared to lots of people and to people with disabilities, but it's actually made it become a little bit invisible, because if I go out shopping on my own, particularly if I've got a coat on and a handbag and I want to buy anything, how do I carry it? It's really difficult. Opening doors, people automatically will just slam the door in your face, so you have to try and put your elbow there or use the plaster, otherwise you get the door in your face. I went to a shop and it was these self-service tills, and the young girl said to me, the till's empty, you can go and get what you want. This hand was full of lightweight things, this hand I can't use. How am I supposed to use a self-service checkout? And the young person said, oh, I didn't see your hand there. So although I do try and keep it quite discreet, because everybody says, what on earth have you done? Well, it's pretty obvious that I've done some damage. So not only do I have to explain myself to everybody I meet or see or looks at my plaster, but actually they don't think about helping. So when you go and pay for something, they don't even offer to bag it for you, so I have to ask for them to bag it for me. But it really opened my eyes to realise that actually we don't look at people's disabilities. We don't look at people, full stop. If we get eye contact, that's good. If we don't even get eye contact, how can we see that people are struggling? So I just thought I'd make this video just to try and highlight the fact that actually just a small injury can make your disability quite real. And I'm lucky that hopefully this will be coming off tomorrow and I'll be able to have wash my hands, cream my hands, and actually itch the skin that's under there, because believe me, it drives you crazy. So please stop and think. Look at people. Look at their whole self, not just their face or certain areas of their body. Check out if they've got a disability. If someone's taken a little bit longer to do something, perhaps think about helping them. Don't automatically do it for them. They may not want your help, but if they are struggling, ask them, can I help in any way? So yeah, it's been a learning curve, although it's been painful, and hopefully I'm on the mend.